Do psychiatric drugs cause violence? This is a worthwhile question to ask. In short, I will say that psychiatric drugs don't cause violence any more than demon possession causes violence. There are some people that say very directly that psychiatric drug usage very directly causes violent crime or causes violence. But people have reasons for engaging in violence. And I'll start by saying it will be good if no violence occurs, and if there is going to be violence, it's only for cases of legal self-defense. That is, when violence is to save a life, is self-defense. That's legal violence. So illegal violence, some people say that illegal violence is sometimes caused by psychiatric drugs. Psychiatrist Thomas Szasz, if my memory serves me, had said that there are no causes of crimes, there are only reasons for crimes. There are no causes of crimes, there are only reasons for crimes. So therefore, psychiatric drugs cannot directly cause violence. Now, it is possible that psychiatric drugs can amplify negative emotions. It is possible that psychiatric drugs can help to amplify anger or rage or hate, and amplify in the sense of people feeling those emotions more strongly in their body. That is a potential theoretically, but they still ultimately, someone who engages in violence, illegal violence, has ultimately made the decision to engage in illegal violence. So to say that psychiatric drugs caused the violence is not correct. A psychiatric drug cannot and does not possess a person. It does not overtake someone's behavior. But psychiatric drugs can potentially feed into people's negative emotions. Another aspect of psychiatric drugs that could potentially increase the likelihood of illegal violence is a social dynamic. If you have a very biologically oriented psychiatrist saying to an individual, to their patient, that, oh, you have a psychiatric disorder, there is something wrong with your brain, not taking into account fully biopsychosocial aspects of emotions and behavior and cognitions and thoughts and feelings. If you have a very biologically oriented psychiatric drug prescriber helping someone to see the world through the lens of biological psychiatry, that negative emotions are mostly just a brain disorder, well, that can potentially feed into people's reasons for being violent. I hope you think about that. I hope you try to figure out how that could make sense, that not taking into account the psychosocial, the cognitive and behavioral and social interactions of people that contribute to their emotions, to not fully take those into account, to focus solely on the biological aspects of our emotions and behavior, to reduce it down to, biopsychiatry, for a prescriber to inflict that worldview on one of their patients, I think is a horrible and tragic thing. It's tragic. My whole point here again is that psychiatric drugs don't cause violence. People choose to engage in violence, sometimes for stupid, horrible, selfish, hateful, malicious reasons. But people still choose to engage in violence. They're not being possessed by a psychiatric drug. And again, it will be good if we can reduce violence to zero. If we can have people only dying of old age and not violence at all, that's a good thing. We should aim for that. And as an aside, people should try to learn about self-defense. Try practicing judo or aikido or Tai Chi, or karate, so on and so forth. That's good stuff, but that's the subject of another video. Anyway, I'll end it there. Lastly, I'll encourage you to read books that psychiatrist Thomas Szasz wrote. These include Psychiatric Slavery, Psychiatry, the Science of Lies, Insanity, The Idea and Its Consequences, Our Right to Drugs, The Case for a Free Market. He wrote about 35 books in total. And again, I'll leave you with what I remember him writing, which is that there are no causes of crimes, there are only reasons for crimes. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch my other videos, visit my websites, so on and so forth, and have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night. Cheers.